Welcome to Kashish English Grammar Lesson. Now we will learn about past tense. Past indefinite tense. Structure for affirmative sentences. Subject plus second form of the verb plus object. For example, she broke my slate. Structure for negative sentences: subject plus did not plus first form of the verb plus object. For example, she did not break my slate. Rules for use of past indefinite tense. First, to denote an action in the past. For example, her mother died when she was a small child. Next, my father taught in this school. Next, Babur founded the Mughal Empire. Second, to express past habit or regular work. For example, he never told a lie. Next, she visited us every Sunday. Third, to express an action which continued for some time in the past. For example, he waded through the water to bring her hat. Next, he climbed the stairs slowly. Fourth, to indicate discovery or invention. For example, Columbus discovered America. Next, Waterman invented fountain pen. Fifth, for historical facts. For example, America got freedom in 1776. Aurangzeb died in 1707. Sixth, when time is asked for. For example, when did you meet her? Next, when did the train arrive? Seventh, to narrate the events, actions or situations which may have happened in the past and the time reference is given. For example, she came to me yesterday. Next, she left only 1 hour ago. Next, they met her last week. Eighth, for imaginary or unfulfilled wish. For example, if I were there, I would help her. Next, I wish I were there. Note the words yesterday, last, ago, as soon as, no sooner than, etc. are used in past indefinite tense. Past continuous tense. Structure: subject plus was were plus first form of the verb with ing plus object. Was is used for singular a child was laughing. Next, they were enjoying the game. Rules for use of past continuous tense. First, to express an action that was in progress at some time in the past. For example, I was playing in the garden when he came. Next, he was taking lunch when I went to him. Second, to express often repeated action. For example, she was always taunting him. Next, he was always coming at odd hours. Next, the dog was barking for the whole night. Third, to express two or more actions in progress at the same time. For example, while she was writing, he was looking at her beautiful hands. Next, the students were talking while the teacher was teaching. Fourth, to suggest a gradual development of the action in the past. For example, it was getting dark. Next, he was becoming more and more nervous. Past perfect tense. Structure: subject plus had plus third form of the verb plus object. For example, she had deceived him. Rules for use of past perfect tense. First, to express an action completed before a certain point of time in the past. For example, all the shops had closed at 7 p.m. Next, at 16 years, she had passed her BA. Next, by that time, most of the guests had arrived. Second, to express an unfulfilled desire of the past. For example, I wish I had listened to my father's advice. Next, if only he had not wasted his time. Third, to express an impossible condition of the past. For example, if you had worked hard, you would have passed. Next, if he had left earlier, he would have reached in time. Fourth, to express an action in the past which was completed before another action. For example, we had locked the rooms is arrived. Next, the fire had destroyed the soap by the time the fire brigade arrived. Past perfect continues. Structure: subject plus had been plus first form of the verb with ing plus object plus since for plus time. For example, he had not been working since Tuesday. Since is used for point of time such as Sunday, January, morning, 2 p.m., 2 o'clock, 1970, etc. For is used for period of time such as 2 hours, 2 weeks, 2 days, 3 weeks, few seconds, etc. Rules for use of past perfect continuous tense. First, to express an action that began before a certain time in the past and continued up to that time or stopped just before it. For example, the baby had been crying for 10 minutes when the nurse attended to her. Next, until he reached there, Ravi had been playing in the ground. Second, to show the conclusion of an action based on direct or indirect evidence. For example, she looked tired. She had been studying late at night. Next, Rakesh was active. He had been resting the whole day.